Hi, my name is Sambreen Amir, and I have chosen the novel Kite Runner, written by Khalid Hosseini. It is a truly inspiring book that resonates with me. I picked it up one day from among my kids' schoolwork, and the title intrigued me. Partly because I could relate to it myself. I began reading, and for the first time ever, I couldn't put the book down. At so this is the book. At the core of the story, it's about two friends in Kabul, Afghanistan, who struggle with family and society at a time of war. The book is painfully realistic, I think, and that is one of the aspects I liked about it. It shows the reality of what life can be in war-torn places, and it shows the unfair divide between the lower class and the upper class. These were all the things I have witnessed at times in my life. And the fact that this book is showing that is moving. This piece from the book is when Amir, the main character, returns to Afghanistan after years. It shows both the tragedies of war and the class divide. So I'm going to read from my book. We had crossed the border, and the signs of poverty were everywhere. On either side of the road, I saw chains of little villages sprouting here and there, like discarded toys among the rocks, broken mud houses and huts, um, consisting of little more than four wooden poles and a tattered cloth as a roof. I saw children dressed in rags chasing a soccer ball outside the huts. A few miles later, I spotted a cluster of men sitting on their haunches like a row of crows on the carcass of an old burnt-out Soviet tank. The wind fluttering, the edges of the blankets thrown around them. Behind them, a woman in a brown burqa carried a clay pot on her shoulder down a rutted path towards a string of mud houses. Strange, I said. What? I feel like a tourist in my own country, I said, taking in a goatherd leading a half-dozen emaciated goat along the side of the road. Farid snickered, tossed his cigarette. You still think of this place as your country? I think a part of me always will, I said, more defensively than I had intended. After 20 years of living in America, he said, swerving the truck to avoid a pothole on the size of a beach ball. I nodded. I grew up in Afghanistan. Farid snickered again. Why do you do that? I never mind, he murmured. No, I want to know, why do you do that? In his rear view mirror, I saw something flash in his eyes. You want to know? He sneered. Let me imagine, Agha Sahib. You probably lived in a big 2 or 3 story house with a nice backyard that your gardener filled with flowers and fruit trees, all gated, of course. Your father drove an American car. You had servants, probably Hazaras. Your parents hired workers to decorate the house for the fancy mehmanis they threw, so their friends would come over to drink and boast about their travels to Europe or America. And I would bet my first son's eyes that this is the first time you have ever worn a pakol. He grinned at me, revealing a mouthful of prematurely rotting teeth. Am I close? Why are you saying these things? I said. Because you wanted to know, he spat. He pointed to an old man dressed in ragged clothes trudging down a dirt path, a large burlap bag filled with scrub grass tied to his back. That is the real Afghanistan, Agha Sahib. That's the Afghanistan I know. You, you have always been a tourist here, and you just didn't know it. Thank you.